So in this type of video, I'm usually writing a song, and that's what I'm going to do today. So it's a little bit early in the morning. It's freezing cold out, and I got my usual it's freezing cold out hoodie on. I have an idea for a riff. I'm not sure what I want to do with this song, though. The last couple songs I wrote, they're kind of slow. They have a really good hook and whatnot, but they're just a little bit slower. So I was thinking of doing something kind of faster. I can do that with the riff I came up with, and it's like a tapping riff where I just do an E major and then do this little B major triad over it up on top. And then I go. So I could actually probably do something with that, but I might just kind of do like a power chord thing afterwards. So I'll do like a build up. And then that second part would be the chorus, starting on the F sharp there. This is going to be the left side guitar take, then I do a right side guitar take. 90% of the time they're the exact same thing. And then I might consider doing some overdubs, which I've been heavily overdubbing the songs and throwing a lot of extra parts in, which sounds really cool. So I'll see if I want to do that for this song or not. Yeah, I'll just kind of build from there. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with the song other than I have a guitar riff, but I just kind of start with that and then I keep adding to it. So I'm going to do this, eventually get to a guitar solo, then I'll do the bass guitar, then I'll do the drums, and then I usually do vocals after that. Okay, so I got the left side done, now onto the right side guitar, so it's pretty much going to be the same thing, although maybe, yeah, I'll do the verse the same. A lot of times the chord progressions you end up using, especially when you write as many songs as I do, are kind of like repeated things, and that's just kind of the nature of music. You have 12 notes to choose from in the chromatic scale, so hello. I mean, unless you wanted to get into some microtonal stuff. I usually like to just like layer stuff on top if it is kind of like a boring chord progression, which this kind of is for me anyway, because, you know, I've used this a million times. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to layer it. So the verse, I'm thinking I'm doing that tapping part. So I'm probably going to go E to the B there, and I'll just do, I kind of like to do doubled octaves a lot. It's like, it thickens things up. It's not super complicated, so it works really well. And then, so just C sharp to A. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is a bit of a lead part, but it's going to be super simple. I like to do these through my songs. Sometimes it's like the exact same thing repeating over and over again. Sometimes it's a little different, depends on the chord changes. Okay, so I got that done. I think I'm just going to do one more thing, which is I'm going to do an octave higher on the choruses. I might not do much of anything for the verse, and then the pre-chorus I'll come in and just do that, just literally power chords, and then yeah, I'll start on the F sharp up here. So I'll do that for the chorus, and then I'll just kind of strengthen it. So, all right, here we go. Okay, so this will be the last one for the guitar, so this will be a right side version of exactly what I just played. So here we go. Okay, so now for the guitar solo, I just improvise my guitar solos, and that's all I'm going to do here. So it starts out in E major, and then I just modulate it up a whole step, so it's going to be F sharp major. No big deal. Alright, so now for the bass part. I don't typically do anything like super crazy for the bass line, but I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of walk around for the verse a little bit. Now I'm going to move on to the drums, so I'm probably going to double time this thing and make it sound a lot more exciting than it does right now. So I deleted the awful drum loop and I replaced it with an insanely loud, annoying metronome. I'm going to give you direct audio because I'm using the module sounds to monitor this with, and they just kind of go into the PA speakers next to me. I do that just because there's latency issues triggering Superior Drummer 3 because my computer's old and doesn't like it. I just laid down a scratch track, which is where I mumble incoherently, but I just kind of like hum along to the melody. So my verse is this. Like I said, no words, just melody. Okay, so moving on to a different track here, and I'm going to mute the scratch track. So what I'm going to do is just sing the chorus part, and then I'll go back and do the verse part. And I also wrote lyrics for a chorus part, but I have nothing for a verse part yet, so... Are you gonna leave me hanging on? Okay, so I just sang all three choruses. I just wrote down lyrics for a verse part. That keeps coming up. Alright, so I just sang the verse parts. The verse parts overlap the chorus, like going into them, so it's actually kind of convenient that I did it on separate tracks. As far as the mix goes, the vocals are just going to get, they're going to get a compressor, an EQ, and a reverb. So compressor squashes volume, EQ cuts off the highs and lows, and then the reverb is just... it sounds good. As far as the rest of the stuff, it's kind of plug in and play because this is a template I use and I've just developed over the years. It just kind of sounds good. So if I add a lot of guitars, I'll turn the guitar bus down, and all I'm going to do is throw a limiter on the master bus and bring it up to commercial level, and I'm done. I'm going to take that final mastered version and I'm going to plop it onto the video. I'm going to line all the videos up, put it on multiple screens on the same window, or however you say that. Lots of me playing different parts. That's all I know. That's going to be its own video later. I'm scheduled out pretty far right now. It'll come out eventually, but you're going to see it at the end of this anyway, so who cares? But if you want to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and all that kind of stuff, and share it, I really appreciate it. It super helps me out, and you get to see all the original songs I do. As far as my music, if you're interested in it, you can check the link in my description box, and that is going to take you to a Linktree link, which goes to a bunch of external links. So I go through DistroKid. They help me get my music up on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, etc., and you can find me on all of those places. Just search my name and you'll find it. Another song down, so here it comes after this, and enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. That keeps coming up, like a stick.